Welcome back to another episode of On a Mission. I'm your host, Dr. Wendy Norfleet with Norfleet Integrated Solutions. And today I have with me two wonderful women, Destiny Aeinpour and Sierra Soroki, and they are with Blended Podcasts. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks.
So I'm going to start by saying, Sierra, I'm going to start with you. If you could just tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Sierra Soroki. I started a lash company called Soroki Lash Studios, and we're actually expanding into salon suites called Soroki Suites, and they're right down the street from here.
And
In
here
San
being
Marco.
Okay. All right. So down here in San Marco.
Yeah.
So you need to check it out.
Yeah.
Soroki Suites.
Soroki Studio Salon Suites. But yeah.
Okay. Soroki Studio Salon Suites.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All the S's.
All the S's. 4 S's.
My name is 2 S's.
Okay. All right. And Destiny, tell me a little bit about you.
Yeah, I am a hair extension specialist. I have a salon in Neptune Beach. Had that since 2018. And I recently started getting into business coaching specifically for hair extension artists that are looking to become exclusive. Mm-hmm. And then Sierra and I together have been friends now for
3 years?
no longer. I was
4
pregnant.
years?
2018.
You were
Yeah.
pregnant.
So about 5-6 years now.
Poor Nika.
We together decided to create Blended the Podcast.
Okay.
So that's our backgrounds and kind of where we are now.
Okay. And so let's talk about Blended Podcast. So what is this podcast? What do you talk about, and what was the purpose of it?
So basically in 2020, me and her got really, really close because we were really craving community, and we found that support in each other, and we just realized how passionate we were about it, and we wanted to be able to bring that to other people. So we created Blended the Podcast to help other women build their businesses and things like that, give them advice, because we're always asked what we do, how we did it. We're both really young, we look young, and we've been able to accomplish a lot at this age, and we just want to be able to like get other people there, but be a soundboard for them if they're having a struggling time, or even just like if they have those questions that other people don't have access to, because I have a background in business. I went to business school, and then she's got like the real world experience. So I feel like we're both we always call each other yin and yang.
Yeah.
Because we balance everything.
We both came from backgrounds as well where we're biracial and kind of grew up in predominantly white neighborhoods where we didn't ever felt like we fit in, and like we're just trying to find ourselves. So we really connected with that, with just building a genuine community, even within us doing hair. It's like people either expect you to do this kind of hair or this kind of hair. Like you can't do it all. You can't you know. Yeah, and so we really connected with like not having that community. The beauty industry can be very stereotypically like competition and like rah, and so we were just like, that's not us. And we were just tired of not having somewhere to go, someone to ask questions to. You ask questions to people and they just like give you very vague answers and just kind of don't want to be bothered. And so we're like, if we're feeling this way, like other people definitely are too. And it's been overwhelming, the amount of support and just people just clinging to the podcast that are just in the same situations where we're tired of the competition, like we want community, we want to be supported.
And it's so important, I think, that sometimes people forget, and you know, we were talking about that earlier, you pay a lot of money for marketing and things like that, but a lot of times people want to kind of, you need to give yourself into whatever you're doing, and that seems like you get the most clients, you get the most followers and things like that, because people want to connect with you, 100%. And if you don't let them see the real you, they're not connecting with you.
Yeah, and that's hard to keep up. It's like a facade. You can only be that for so long.
Oh, I know some people like that. They start off with one thing, and then the next thing you know, you're something totally different, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool too, because like we're definitely both pretty chill, like, and so I think it's been cool for people to see two young, successful women who are still real. We share our struggles. We share our cries.
Yeah, that was like one of our most popular episodes where I'm like boohoo crying.
Yeah, but that's what people, you know what, I think they understand that, you know what, when you tell them that they can get there, because I hate to hear some of these people that do a product and say, oh, you can get here in these 5 easy steps, and then it's like there was no struggle.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
but
are you serious?
Right.
It's not real.
Yeah, you're lying. We share all the time, like, I feel like we call ourselves out, like, please don't think we have it all together. Like, we are not here to like tell you that we know everything. Like,
Right.
we're here to give you our advice about
and share what we have.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And that's really important, even with my clients, you know, especially with my coaching clients, I tell them that. I say, I don't have all the answers. I can tell you a lot of things because I've been there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I said, I'm not the person that, know everything.
Yeah.
I've never pretended to be that person.
No.
We've learned too, like, sometimes you just need someone to talk to.
Yes.
Like, you just
Your
need
community,
to get it
right?
out.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. It's not even about, like, this teaching, like, we know everything, we're the best. It's like communicating, talking, making people realize that their struggle is
not
normal.
alone.
Right.
Yeah, it's not, you're not wrong for having that struggle.
Well, I applaud you and everything you've done, but you didn't tell us, where can people listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
We're everywhere you can listen to a podcast. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're literally anywhere you can listen to a
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah,
We're even on
Blended.
YouTube if you want to watch the videos. We're
Okay.
there too.
Yeah, so,
So the one on Spotify and the other one, those are voice only, right?
Yes,
Yes.
voice
Okay, and
only.
then, but on YouTube, it's
You
the
can
whole
watch
watch
thing.
the video, Blended
Okay.
Podcast, and
Okay.
then we're very active. Our website is under construction at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but our Instagram we're very active on. It's blended_podcast. So we share like clips of the podcast if you don't want to go on YouTube, and then
Okay.
we share other additional things as well. We've recently been bringing on guests, and so that's been really fun getting to showcase them. Kind of something with our podcast is like, yes, we're helping our community, but we also like to like show other businesses that have like had success stories and are willing to share as well. So we've brought on a good amount of guests and just have been able to make so many connections through it. We've even had a hair school in Utah showing
wow.
our
Yeah, they were watching
show
us.
to their students. So
Okay, wow.
it's been really, really amazing and just nice to see that like people are ready for that community and ready for that support.
Well, you guys are just great hosts. That's what it is. But thank you very much for joining me and sharing that information, and I wish you continued success.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and please check out Blended Podcast, and we'll see you next time on Buzz TV.